question.
And so will he address it in the report is key to me, because in the guidelines for the Attorney General, yes, he can protect some stuff. Obviously, this is a counterintelligence investigation. There's going to be classified sources and methods. How did you find out about the Russian meddling? How did you find out about those troll farms? You need to protect that stuff for the intelligence community. But the guidelines also do say the Attorney General may determine that public release of these reports would be in the public interest, to the extent that release would comply with applicable legal restrictions. So will we find out about some of this? Again, as a company man, Bob Mueller, he asked for an interview. They didn't want to give him an interview, so he finally accepted written answers. Bob Mueller decided not to provoke a constitutional crisis by subpoenaing the president. Now, we don't know whether he would have been told yes or no. We know he didn't ask because they've said he was never told no, and we know he didn't subpoena the president. Will that be laid out? Will we learn about how that process played out?
I don't think that Barr is going to want to talk about that. If Mueller actually committed those thoughts and analyses to paper, which he may or may not have, that's exactly the heart of the kind of things that justice does not want to come out. And Barr is going to not have that come out. They're going to fight tooth and nail over that, I think. I think Rosenstein
So help me. So then help me. Sorry to interrupt, but help me on this. So the American people have been told about this Trump Tower meeting.
Right.
It's in the middle of the campaign. Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, Donald Trump Jr., Jared Kushner, other people in the campaign, bring Russians in. They've been promised dirt on Hillary Clinton. That is outside the norm. Is it illegal? You're the lawyers, help me out. But it's way outside the norm. A foreign government that's not a friend of the United States saying, we have dirt on your opponent. They meet in Trump Tower. So obviously he's not prosecuting anybody for that, at least not now. Robert Mueller's not. Can you issue a report to the American people after 22 months and say nothing? Because again, the process is, if I might think you robbed a bank, I might know you robbed a bank, I might feel it in my gut you robbed a bank. If I can't prove it, you put the file away and you bite your tongue. That's what happens in a criminal case. Is that what's going to happen here?
In that kind of report that he's writing, we're assuming it looks like a declination or prosecution report. He will talk about they went to the bank, they had guns, they had the getaway car. We decided that's not enough to indict. That's the kind of editorializing he's able to do. That's his control. Is that a principled conclusion, or was the conclusion simply it's not enough to indict? Those details are what he has control over, whether he talks about it or not, meaning Barr.
Right, and Rod Rosenstein has hinted in the last